I was asked to write when you played at Tempelhof in Berlin. Ahead of the gig, I was asked to write something about it.
That was fucking weird, though.
And I thought, and that was at the time during the reunion where I thought to myself, actually, if I'm honest, it's great that you're doing it, but what Blur to me was always pushing it.
No, I know.
To the next, and I wrote in that article, I think, knowing Damon and Graham, they would be the sort of people who'd like to move on and do something.
Absolutely. I remember at Coachella, which was quite strange because there was like Paul McCartney was hanging around. The Stone Roses we were sort of joint headlining with them. It was a very sort of English, and there was Robert Patterson who just turned up, and I was talking to him. He was quite shy, very nice guy, and he said, "Why are you doing this?" And I was a bit like, well, I'm doing it because we're doing it at this moment. It's not. But he was right. He was saying, why aren't you doing some new stuff? And I felt a little bit affronted by that because if I take everything I do, that's not fair at all. Stuff, yeah. But, he was right at that moment, but he didn't really see the bigger picture. But, it was true. It was sort of, there was nowhere else to go, really.
Because that's become a thing now, hasn't it? All these bands playing there.
They never do. Very rarely do they do another record, and we're just really, really lucky that somehow we managed to be in the right headspace at the right time, and something genuinely worthwhile happened.
So, do you feel more excited about this now that you're rehearsing? Do you feel more excited in a way because it's all new?
Well, I do start to get a little bit grumpy the thought of doing other stuff. I know we have to. But I am enjoying playing this record. I really enjoy playing it. All of it is, do you know what I mean? There's not one bit of it.
It's very comfortable and just feels chronologically good. But it's kind of like the old stuff is a kind of kind of slightly ill-fitting piece of furniture sometimes that you just have to put up with sitting in.
It's fine on the night. I mean, Part Life is brilliant. Yeah. On the night, I never cease from enjoying it because it's got such a power of its own. But don't fucking ask me to rehearse